A very short story, which is taken from Hindu tradition. A young man who was a monk and had lived in a completely male society went to a guru and said, I have lived my life and I have decided to be celibate. And the guru told him, in order to make that decision, you must be released into the whole world, into the real world for 1 year. Then after that, you can come and tell me whether that is the path that you have chosen. So he went. And those of you who understand Hindu stories, they are gurus and they are sannyasi and sannyasins. So he went and for the first time met a girl, and he came back to the guru and said, I met another person, and when I greeted her, my body was abnormal. Then the guru said, go out and understand who she is. He came back after 1 year. He told the guru, I do not want to be celibate. And to me, armchair Pan-Africanism without being tested is not Pan-Africanism. And Pan-Africanism is not about romanticizing things that are fossilized in the past. Pan-Africanism cannot be the things we used to do. Pan-Africanism must be the things that we do which are informed by our reality and informed by interaction through other civilizations. They are beautiful things that I see from India. I want them to be incorporated. Look at the whole idea of what we now call Ubuntu. Ubuntu is, we now say it is African, but it's from the isiZulu and Isikos. But we find something, you can find something that is unique to you. So I'm never worried. The only thing is, as long as you have your true north, you know that this is for the benefit of Africa, and you are agile enough. In my other life, I'm a martial artist. And one of my teachers in terms of his martial art philosophy is Bruce Lee and his system of Tao of Jire Kunedu. At one time he's asked, if you want to be a good fighter, what must you be? He said, you must be fluid. A good fighter must be fluid, must not be rigid. It must be like water. When water gets into a cup, it takes the shape of the cup. When it gets into a bottle, it takes the shape of the bottle. It can be solid, it can be gas, but it's still water. And to me, that is what Pan-Africanism is all about. So what we must tell our young men and women is that wherever they are, they must try to live to certain ideals. And I think in many ways, when you carry yourself with dignity and humility, then your Pan-Africanism is like the piano, the black and the white creates a symphony. And those of you who are from South Africa must remember a man called Robert Mangaliso Sobukwe. Sobukwe said in 1960s, before the Sharpeville massacre, when there was the apartheid regime was at its height, he said, there is only one race, the human race. And I agree, but with different shades. And Pan-Africanism therefore can be infused. Your child, one of the things that I encourage people, if you have a tongue, which we call mother tongue, history has now demonstrated that you speak other tongues better when you have mastered your mother tongue. There was a situation in Africa, particularly amongst the middle class, when it was status symbol. When you tell your colleagues when you are Muganda, you know, my child does not speak Luganda. He only speaks English. And I'm sure in French, the same thing. So we must have that pride. Have you ever wondered, for example, why the Chinese are bringing Confucius? There is not a university, perhaps not here, but there is not a major university in Africa today where there is no Confucius Center. Why are they doing it? I'll give a very short story.